Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and cover the second lesson in Amplify about Victor Frankenstein. So we are on 8D, subunit 1, lesson 2. It is called Victor's Scientific Passions. This goes over 2 chapters, chapter 2 and 3 in the story, so you're going to want to make sure that you read those. This is really dealing with why Victor is motivated the way that he is. What prompts him to make the choices to do the things that he's doing, okay? He has this tremendous interest in science. And specifically, he's gone through and he's done research from really old texts on people that were doing things that were really frowned upon, right? Basically, it's known as necromancy, the act of animating the dead. He's read teachings by some people that are certainly not regarded as great characters, and specifically about the idea of taking something inanimate, right? And animating it, making it living, taking something that is not alive and bringing it to life. And this is viewed with much skepticism and certainly not well looked upon by the church or the establishment, because this is, dark stuff. That's the point, okay? Why does he feel this way? Well, he's had these run-ins with death much more often in life than one would hope, okay? His father's best friend, Mr. Beaufort, he died before they should have. Okay. In addition, in the next section we're about to come to here, somebody very close to him dies. And that affirms in him this desire, like, what if I could fix this? See, in the first chapter, he asked the question, what if I could get rid of suffering in humans? What if I could get rid of disease and illness? What if I could cure people from having these problems and make people basically invincible, with the exception of some sudden trauma, some sudden force, getting run over by a horse or something like that? What if I could keep people from getting sick and dying? Wouldn't that be great? And he doesn't want to do it for the money. That's one of the big things about this whole story, is that his motivation is very altruistic. He wants to make a difference in the world. He wants to make the world better, not to get rich, but because he just believes that it's right, because what a difference that would make in things. And that makes his motivations, I think, very honorable, very good. And I like them for that. So in this one, we're going to read the second and the third chapter, and we're going to see what goes on. So what do you have to do in this one? Well, the main thing that I'm grading is the writing, okay? And the writing is number 6 right here. It's called Life or Death. You with me, Hank? It asks this really simple question. What is Victor Frankenstein most concerned about? Life or death? Or do you think it's both, okay? And so the question is actually phrased, is he more focused on life or death or both? As he investigates and makes his creation, he is going to build a human being, okay? He's going to build a human being that is gigantic. The reason that he makes it gigantic, guys, is because these are very small parts. And if he scales the whole thing up, well, then now he can work on it. It's bigger and easier, right? If you think about like a wristwatch, if you were to try to take a wristwatch apart and all those little tiny gears, that'd be very difficult, right? But if you were to take that same wristwatch and make it as big as a room, well, you could walk around inside it and it would be much easier. That's what he's doing with a human. Rather than making a normal sized human of 5 to 6 feet tall, he's making one 8 feet tall so that his hands can get in there and do all the things that he needs to do. Again, his purpose is to create life so that he can stop death, stop bad things from happening. Again, in this chapters, in chapter 2 and 3, we witness the death of his mother. And that's like kind of the last straw. He's like, that's it. I'm tired of watching people die. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to make it where people live. So read chapter 2, read chapter 3, and then answer this writing problem. Why? Why does he do this? Is it about life? Is it about death? Is it about both? What is going on in his head? It's a really great question. And again, fundamentally, we're getting back to the idea of what is it to be human? What is our purpose? What are we about? What are we here for? So that's it. I hope you really enjoyed the reading. Make sure you've read all of chapters 2 and 3 by the end of this one. And then our next one is, I believe, chapter 4. So I will see you guys for that one. Thank you so much.